been a fantastic start to the season, unbeaten in the league, and also this FA Cup run. Last Saturday, Gosport Borough, who are in the Premier section of the Southern Division, albeit bottom of the table. Marine went there, did a job, got a win. That's all you need to do in the FA Cup, 2-1. And they've now drawn in the FA Cup Porton Rovers, who are in the same division as Supermarine, and you're only 2 rounds away if you win that. One more round against possibly the likes of Wrexham or Chester or Tranmere Rovers, nice, someone like that. Yeah.
Or Leighton Orient.
Yeah. And then potentially you could end up playing Swindon Town in the first round of the FA Cup. Exciting times.
Yeah, it's sort of beginning to the realisation is there. That. We've had 3 great results in the Cup, and we're playing well. We're not playing our best. I don't think we're playing our best by any means, and that's not knocking the lads. But I just think it's really encouraging when we're playing like we're playing, and picking up good results. And it's the goal. The goals for me are the impressive thing. I think we've let in 5 goals in 7 or 8 games, something like that. I mean, it's a dream, absolute dream.
Yeah, and the win at Gosport, some people predicted it. I certainly thought they'll give us a game, but with them being bottom of the Premier Division, there's always a chance to go there and get that result. You're rewarded with a home tie now against Porton Rovers, who we've played many times before. Saturday, the 30th of September. So only a couple of weeks away now. Very much looking forward to that. You've got Didcot this Saturday with your fantastic gesture of free entry. We'll mention that again. Yes, you can get in for free.
No catches. Yeah.
And then the following Tuesday, another massive game, a Wiltshire derby down at Salisbury.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's going to be a tricky one.
Yeah, I mean, we were unlucky not to come away with 3 points last season down there. We were 2-0 down, and the lads got stuck in and put in a great performance. I think it was Sam Morris that hit the bar in the final 5 minutes or something like that. So, I said to a couple of people before the draw yesterday, I actually don't really mind who we get in the FA Cup, because I just think on our day we can beat anyone, home or away. That's my belief.
I know the manager Jez Webb was open to get Billericay Town possibly away. Interesting enough, Hungerford Town will play Billericay at home if Billericay win their replay this week. Right, let's talk about the game so far. The league's gone really well. 1 or 2 tough games, of course, but the squad that you and Dave Webb have put together is really holding strong at the moment. You've lost a couple of players. TJ Haynes got an injury with his wrist, so he's been out for a few weeks. Mark Draycott has yet to play for the club, and also Connor Johns, the goalkeeper, last year's Player of the Year, has announced that he's left at the end of last week as well.
Yeah, it's a shame with Connor, because obviously he was Player of the Season last season, and good lad, no doubt of his talent, but it was just unfortunate because Connor happened to go away in pre-season when we had 3 big pre-season games. So we phoned around and got offered Josh Hill, who was at Forest Green. And Josh came in, settled in straight away, made some great saves. He's obviously hugely talented. And it was just unlucky for Connor that we found someone like that, and want to thank Connor for everything he's done, but it's just unfortunate that he happened to go away, and the fill-in keeper was Josh, and he's a lovely lad to deal with. But yeah, Mark Draycott, I'm not sure, he's got his work cut out on injuries on his knee, but hopefully, it'd be lovely to see him.
It's hard to recover when you get older, isn't it, Jess?
It is today. It is today. And then TJ, well, I guess he'll be 2 or 3 weeks, he'll get firing eventually, TJ will. But, going back to the FA Cup, I don't know why everyone wants Billericay, because I thought someone said they'd got rid of their cheerleaders, hadn't they?
Oh, that's another subject entirely.
I've got absolutely no intention or desire to go there at all when I heard they got rid of them.
Yeah. We're talking about off-pitch things now with cheerleaders. Everything's going really well off the pitch as well at Supermarine. The community suite is now up and running. The Swindome is going from strength to strength. We've got the new changing rooms. Anything else in the pipeline?
I think we probably ought to pause for breath now, maybe for a season. I mean,
the media suite and the jacuzzi for the guys that come in and film.
Yeah, no, that isn't on the first page, I'm afraid. But yeah, aren't we? We're so lucky to have the facilities we've got there, and it's a lovely, lovely club, and I love all the people there, all the volunteers, and it's just a great place to be around. It's just uplifting.
Yeah, fantastic. And I guess for anybody who's not been to the Webbswood Stadium before and are thinking of now coming along on Saturday to watch the game free of charge, we mentioned that one yet again, as well. It's a lovely family atmosphere at the ground as well, isn't it?
It's a wonderful family atmosphere there, and one of my main gripes and bugbears, of course, is the language that's used by the players. We're trying to get families in. And to get families in, you don't want the language, and our lads are as good as gold. Obviously you get the odd slip, don't you? But they're good as gold, and and I heard yesterday actually we've just topped the Fair Play League as well. We're streets ahead of any club in the league on that. So
that's for this season so far.
This season so far, and I'm just delighted. They're a great bunch of lads to be around, and Dave and his team as well, and. If you were going to ask me, what the downside was, I don't think I could find one at the moment. No.
Just keeping everybody happy, I suppose, isn't it? And with the way that things are being restructured with the league this year, there's a massive opportunity for the club to get promotion, isn't there? Because it's not just one or two sides go up. Potentially, there's three or four, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Again, this league is not easy. I think it's as hard this season as any other, because you've got some big budget clubs in there more than ever. I think there's this new team that's come up, Bristol Manor Farm, and top of the league. I know it sounds mouth-watering 3 or 4 to go up, doesn't it? But we've really got to be on our game. We've got to hopefully we'll stay injury free, and I know Spud will keep them fit. We've got a great physio in James Russell as well. It's all to do with that. We've got a great depth in the squad, which I think is important. I mean, you see those lads on the bench last weekend, down at Gossett. I mean, it's all there. It's all there for the taking. But we've really got to stay focused and take each day as it comes. Didcot, don't want that happening again this season. That happened last. Polton, absolutely, that is not a signed and sealed result. Just got to keep the focus, keep the concentration.
Back to your 50th birthday, Jez. I don't know, you don't want to keep being reminded about it, but we're stood here actually in the courtyard of the Webbswood, which the stadium's named after, your wood merchants, and association with Swindon Supermarine. You've been involved with the club now for several years, and that association's been fantastic, isn't it? Yeah,
it has, and family business. There's only 2 partners left in it now, Mum and myself, but they were a bit, that when Dad was alive and Pete was in the business, they're a little bit reluctant on the sponsorship. It's quite a lot of money to sponsor, but no looking back, it's just paid dividends of sponsoring Supermarine. There's no question about it. We've got a lot of customers that come out of Swindon, and I believe based on the fact that our name's around, it's local sport.
Fantastic. And your involvement with Swindon Supermarine, 50. How many more years are you going to keep going? Are you going to put your feet up and retire at some stage and build another stadium? Because I've noticed there's lots more wood appearing at the Webbswood Stadium. You're sort of recladding the old stand as well.
I hope Mum isn't watching. I haven't told her quite how much wood's gone up there. Yeah. But oh no, I mean, a lot of people say to me, "Oh, Jez, you must get stressed and keeping everyone happy up there." And do you know what? I just do my best, and I like to think I listen to everyone's views and take that on board. And I don't find anything stressful about it at all. I just enjoy my time up there. So unfortunately, Nick, I'm not about to hang my boots up. Well, unless anything unforeseen, happens. But.
And I guess as well, things are going well for the second club in Swindon, Swindon Town. Their season's going along all right at the moment with your good friend Lee Power.
Yeah, I mean Swindon seem to be a little bit in and out, don't they? But it's I think they'll be top 5 this season, and I'm pleased for Swindon, because no bigger supporter of Swindon Town than myself. So yeah, I'm delighted with that.
Right, so just to recap then, this Saturday up at the Webswood Stadium, Swindon Supermarine are taking on Didcot Town at 3 p.m. And let's just repeat that special offer again to celebrate your 50th.
Yeah, free admission to anyone who wants to come. If you've never been to the Webswood, just come down on Saturday afternoon. Swindon aren't playing. Come down. Gates are open about 1:30, and you know, I'll probably buy a few people a pint as well if I don't end up running home.
Fantastic, and very much look forward to it, Jez. Thanks very much.
Thanks for your time, Nick. Thank you.